right, so let's think about how we might find the equation of a plane in space. So first, three non-collinear points determine a plane. So if we have 3 points that are not on the same line, we can find the equation of a plane. A plane is also uniquely determined by 1 point on the plane and a vector, a non-zero vector, orthogonal to the plane. That vector is called the normal to the plane. So I've drawn a sketch of a plane with a point, let's call the point P on it, and a vector normal to the plane. The vector is important because it helps us figure out the orientation of the plane, and the point gives us the location of the plane. So we need both things. So a reminder that for a line, to get the equation of a line, okay, let's continue. I have to take a call. But a reminder that for a line, we needed a point on the line and the direction vector. That gives us, the direction vector gives us the direction of the line. The point gives us the location. And for a plane, the point gives us the location once again, and the normal gives us the orientation of the plane. So we need a point and the normal. Now, sometimes we may not be given the normal, but if we have 3 points on the plane, we can find the normal because we know how to use the cross product. So let's continue and actually figure out how to get an equation of the plane. All right, so how can we find the equation for the plane? All right, so first, if we have 2 points on the plane, we will take a vector from the point that we do have. Let's call it x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0, to a general point, any other point on the plane. Let's call it x, y, z. So we find this vector from P0 to P, and then we identify a normal vector that's going to give us the orientation of that plane. Let's call this normal vector A, B, C. Now, the vector that lies on the plane, P0P, and the normal vector must be our orthogonal vectors. By definition, right? We're taking a normal to the plane. They are orthogonal, and we know that the dot product between orthogonal vectors is equal to 0. And that's what we're going to use to set up our equation. So our vector equation for the plane is going to be, all right, this vector P0P dotted with n must equal 0. And if we carry this out, we know that our P0P vector is going to be the vector x minus x0, where x represents the x-coordinate of any point on the plane, y minus y0, z minus z0. Once again, x0, y0, z0 is the point on the plane that's given. Our normal vector is our vector ABC, and we're going to set up the dot product between these two vectors. So we're going to write, when I multiply A by x minus x0, so multiplying corresponding components, and then add to the other products of corresponding components, that must be equal to 0. So we have A times x minus x0 plus B times y minus y0 plus C times z minus z sub 0 equals 0. That's telling us dot product is 0, vector on the plane, and the normal vector are orthogonal. So that's the equation of the plane. That's it. Now, we typically rewrite it a little bit, multiply everything out, and move some things around. So let's do that. I'm going to distribute the a here, so we have ax minus ax sub 0 plus by minus by sub 0 plus cz minus cz0 equals 0. And the constants, this number, and this number, I'm just going to move all the constants to the right hand of the equation, because recall that our point xyz represents at any point on the plane. So that is not constant. That is something that we can plug in values of x, values of y, values of z for any point on the plane. So on the left side, we're going to have ax plus by plus cz. And when I move all those constants to the right side, we have ax0 plus by sub 0 plus cz sub 0. This is just a constant, a scalar, and we're going to call this scalar d. And so if we clean up the equation of the plane a little bit, we have our standard equation ax plus by plus cz equals d, where the vector abc is the normal vector to the plane that gives us the orientation, and that d really tells us the location of the plane. So a, b, c is our normal vector, and d really gives us location of the plane. Now, in practice, we're always going to use this form and set up the dot product equal to 0, and then as we clean it up in each example, we're going to finalize with this form of the equation of the plane.